Hey there everybody, so I am continuing to work on my gingerbread trailer here. I'm having lots of fun. Right now I'm working on the little wreath that I'm going to put on the trailer. And I made this wreath out of leftover rice. I did this, a similar ornament to this, a couple of weeks ago when I did my A Christmas Story ornament. Instead of a bunny shape though, with the cardboard that I did, I just cut out a little circle shape to make a wreath. I'll post the link to that down below, so in case you're interested in making little wreaths. You can make wreath ornaments out of this too, and so you don't have to just put it on a little a gingerbread trailer. So let me tell you what I've got going on. Okay, so I found these cute little straws in my cupboard and they look like candy canes to me, and same with these. These are, I mean, I must have bought these, I don't even remember. This is what I'm gonna use as a little bit of siding here on the side of the trailer. Last video, we did the front of the trailer. We put the little gingerbread door on and we put the gingerbread window on, and I used the collage clay for the first time, which was awesome. And so that part hardened up really good. It's nice and sturdy. It did crack a little bit, but I'm totally fine with that because that makes it look like real icing to me. I still have some work to do on the front of the trailer, obviously, with some trim work with the white, but I think that's gonna kind of be the last thing I do because I don't know how fancy and how cluttered this is gonna look. So I'm going sparingly. I don't want it to look too crazy. I mean, I want it to look pretty crazy, but anyway, so for right now, I'm concentrating on the side of the trailer. And you can see I've already got one of the straws up, and listen to how great this collage clay is. So I overshot it. Like the last time when I put it on the front, I kind of let it go over the side a little bit. So when I was laying down my straws here, they weren't laying flat. Well, when I pulled it off to reattach it, you know, the right way, some of the collage clay, it just like slid right off. So I basically like cut it with a little knife and it trimmed up really nice and tidy. So let me do one here for you because I've kind of got one. So I'm just kind of measuring. I've got one for good measure here that I'm measuring them all against. All right, so we got that. And then I'm just going to use my little hot glue gun here. God, this hot glue is so freaking hot. My fingers are like numb because of all this hot glue. Oh, see, that looks really good. So I trimmed them a little shorter than the length of the side of the carton, you can tell. And that's because we're gonna, like I said, I'm gonna use some white trim and white frosting. So let me go ahead and finish this side and we'll go from there. I promise I'm a smart guy, but it did take me several burns before I realized that it would be healthier if I laid down the hot glue onto the carton first and then attached my straw. Several burns later, though, they're all on there and I think it looks really cute. So that's the side of the trailer. I decided not to hang my wreath yet because it's still a little wet and I don't want to kind of plop it on there with hot glue and then the rice start to slide. And I put some little decorative pieces on the wreath too. So I just want to make sure that's all together before I attach it. But it's going to look really cute because the wreath is pink and against this nice green, it's going to be a nice little addition. Now onto the back part. Look at what I've got going here. I've got the other straws that I had that look like candy canes to me. And then these little things. These are just floral picks. And they come in like bouquets and floral arrangements and stuff like that. And when I get them, I mean, I don't really generally like them because I just like simple flowers. But when I get them, I kind of take them out because you can't recycle them. And I throw them into like a bin or something that I'm with my craft supplies. And like, oh, I'll just use them for something some other time, try and get inspiration. And so that's what I did this time. And when I found these a few days ago, I was like, oh my gosh, those look like gumballs to me. I can totally use these on my trailer. So now I love them. I think, you know, I'm going to use them all over the place. I use them as spacers on my little, the little border for the trailer here. But I mean, I love them so much now, I'm probably going to end up using them on the roof too. So I just attached all this with hot glue. And now I'm ready on this side, I think. I also made my little, I'm going to put two gingerbread windows here. And they're made out of the same material, just a little recycled cardboard, and then the recycled coffee holders that you get, you know, from Dunkin' Donuts or Starbucks or whatever. I just cut those up because I love the little texture. I think the color's perfect. I think it's all gingerbready, and those are going to go right here, just like I did on the front for the door in that window. And then I'm just going to add on my collage clay and get going from there. Okay, things are really coming together, and I'm trying to figure out how to pick this up without like touching parts of it because I've kind of got wet collage clay at every turn. So here is the back of our trailer. I think it turned out really good. You can see I added the windows and I put a little bit of almost like caulking or whatever in between the candy canes and the balls. I did get some of this collage clay on those, and before I would have been really nervous about that, but now that I know that I can probably just easily peel that off after it's dried, I'm not so nervous. I'll clean it up after that. I've got some trim work to do there. I'm going to pull this around a little bit. I did finish up a little bit on the front there because I hadn't done that part with the collage clay. And then on this side, let me see if I can do it. I did go ahead and add the wreath, and I think that turned out really good. Okay, next video, I'm gonna put this on a platform because I can't just kind of give it to Jolene just like this. I need to kind of put it on a little platform, and the platform can't be empty. I've got to put some trees, a little pathway to the front door, so that's the next video. Again, leave me your comments if you have any suggestions. We've got 2 more videos to go, and I welcome all your comments. Otherwise, happy holidays.